Hello, beautiful souls. How are you? Happy almost lunar eclipse with the energy of dreamy Pisces. And Pisces is a water sign. It gets deep, deep into its emotions. And with eclipses, it really is like a lot of karmic contracts are coming to an end. So for some of us, depending what our chart looks like, it's going to be harder than others. The last eclipse that we had, there was a lot that coordinated with my natal chart, and it was dark. This first tunnel of the eclipse, because it's going to end on October 2nd, it's going to have a lot of new energy. A lot of new things are going to be coming up. You're going to start seeing what these karmic contracts are, what is ending. If you haven't already seen it, if it hasn't come up, you probably already know what's coming up. And then on October 2nd, it's going to be the end of the last eclipse that we had in April. We have 2 eclipses once a year. So what I recommend right now, the dreams are so intense. Also, the solar flares, the energy that's coming in from the sun. And remember, the sun is energy. Ultimately, we eat the sun. What do the plants have? Chlorophyll. Even if you eat meat, what do the cows eat? It's the chlorophyll, it's the sun. We're looking for those coats from the sun. And right now, there's more solar flares that are coming in that are really, really high. So I didn't sleep at all. Well, that's not true. Maybe I slept for like 30 minutes here and 30 minutes there. So maybe an hour. And I don't know how I had energy to do yoga because the energy is so intense right now. So flow with it. Definitely good time to do cleanses. I love doing cleanses during eclipse seasons. Oh, it's my favorite. Maybe 24 hours. If it's too much for you to do like a cleanse that has to do with food, what you can do, maybe give up something. Maybe give up alcohol for 24 hours, 48 hours, whatever you think you can push your limit to. So don't overdo it. So the most important thing is that anything that we do is to do with love. And this is why with the moon ceremonies, I love it, because the last ceremony was with Virgo. It's about structure, but who came in? It was the beautiful Christ conscious energy, but it was Jesus and Mary Magdalene, but they were dancing, like showing us how to set structures, but from a new foundation that's not necessarily so rigid, that's not so solid anymore. Not only that, for me, it was very specific. I haven't planted that. It was more to visualize and observe, because I'm not planting that foundation till after the eclipse. The message was very clear from the last moon. And for this one, I love it because who came in and who's going to be guiding us is the beautiful mermaids. It's the water. So I'm going to be doing this meditation. A lot of it, like, I do always channel my meditations, but this one's going to have a little bit of an influence from a water seer that I met a few years ago. So we are going to be traveling through all the waters throughout the world. So we're going to be stirring up our emotions. We got to feel. It's important to feel. And the thing is, I actually did a personal reading yesterday. And this particular person, she was trying to grow her roots because she wants to be settled, and one of her things was like her abundance as well. And it was interesting because what was happening, she's trying to like grow her roots from her crown, because she's trying to do it mentally. There was so much mind. And then she showed me the pictures when she was a baby. And this is true for many of us, when we're not allowed to show our emotions. So therefore her heart was blocked. So I was working with her throughout the whole hour. Was crown, everything around the crown, the third eye, and then the root chakra. And then I realized, and I remember after, like, that's why she has her asthma. And then I think everything was getting stuck for her in the throat, because the heart, she was programmed, and the beliefs were she's not allowed to feel. And it was so beautiful how the cleansing came in afterwards, and the healing for her. That's more the intuitive quantum healing that I teach. I'll be announcing that soon for that class. So the message is to feel right now with this Pisces energy that's here for us. And this is what the eclipses allow us to do. A lot of we haven't manifested is because of fears that we have. fears of speaking. And what's so beautiful is that the mermaid is that siren. So it's like allowing that siren to come out. It's our cry, our chant. And I tell you, especially when my first awakening started happening, when my kundalini was starting to awake, my siren was horrific, terrifying for almost 2 years. I didn't know what was happening to me. And now it's beautiful. I can't believe it. And my mom's the best, which is like, oh my God, your voice really changed. Your singing abilities have completely, but the face that she makes, she's just like telling me how horrible I was before. Basically, she's just so impressed how much I've improved. I'm actually going to be putting up a reel of me in the pyramid, inside the Great Pyramid, singing. But yeah, that's what happens. But at the beginning, it's all this junk that's coming out. It's like horrific. So every now and then, actually, I got a transmission from this guru that was here from India the other day. And I can tell the difference when my soul is crying. It's just like this deep, deep, deep karmic energies coming out, like this resentment, this cry, this sadness starts crying out, and just allowing it to be. And it's so beautiful when we become vulnerable. And I completely understand, if it's not easy for you, so let's take baby steps. Just surrender, and little by little, just show up and open yourself up. Maybe you don't cry the first time. Maybe you will. But I understand everyone's blueprint is so different. We don't know someone's background, or why is it that they're shut down, what they had to live. I have a story of someone that I know. I mean, just the way this person came into the world. The doctor had to ask the grandma of the mother, who do you want to survive? The child or the daughter. Luckily, they both made it. So, and then when the baby was born, this person, black, like they had to give her oxygen. Just imagine coming into this world that way. And then things that have happened, and because of that, the profession that they choose, so they armed themselves literally. So you just don't know. So it's just giving everyone with so much love and so much compassion. And as you open up and you allow yourself to feel your own emotions, it's going to allow you to be more compassionate towards others. Because ultimately, we're judging ourselves. It just shows how much we love ourselves and how hard we are with ourselves. But everything is a work in progress. As you evolve, you start noticing, oh my God, I'm softening up a little bit more, a little bit more. It's just so beautiful how your heart expands. And the love just grows, because this is what we come back lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, is to learn unconditional love. And this eclipse energy is exactly what is doing right now. We're in it, the energy. So have your notebook ready by your bed. Even if you take naps, so you can remember your dreams, because they're very vivid, they're very lucid. There's a lot of messages. Take around, especially when eclipses come, who's coming into your life? Especially people that are coming maybe from the past, that are showing up into your life, and new people that are coming, and what energy are they bringing in when these people are coming in? That's very important. And what is it that you've been asking for, and how the messages are coming in? Like, I'm here in Bali, so me and the insects and all the little animals, how they show up and they go through phases. It's so beautiful, all the messages that come through. So as you get connected, you start noticing the people, you start noticing the weather, the animals, because everything is energy. Everything's playing with you. You are your own environment. You're creating your whole world, your whole reality, your paradise. I love you all. I have the moon ceremony that's starting in about 11-12 hours. It's going to be around 8 a.m. for Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. UK, 5 p.m. for France. Bringing in that mermaid energy and really like traveling throughout the whole world, stirring up those waters, see what comes in through the channeling as well. Going to Lake Titicaca, because that is the mother of the sacral chakra. because that's what, from last ceremony to this ceremonies, every full moon, there's always something that we're working on from the last moon. Even going up all the way up to the Orkney Islands in Scotland, to those cold waters where you find the oldest stone circles. So I know those two are coming through because they've asked me to work with that already. So we'll see what gets channeled through. The first hour is very ceremonial, me channeling, waking up our own box, learning how to do that. Oh yeah, this is good if you're planning of coming to Egypt. I already launched, well, I haven't formally launched, but Egypt registrations are already up. I think 3 have already been taken, and there's only 10 spots. So coming to Egypt on a portal day, which is equinox. I'm going to be formally launching it from equinox to the next equinox, because equinox is about balance. So look at this beautiful energy that the eclipse is bringing us in. We're not only that, but we're also going through equinox phase, which is just incredible. And equal is like, it's like the divine union. I mean, this is everything we will talk about. Shiva, Shakti, Yin and Yang. It's all the same thing when it comes to energy. It's balancing those polarities. They just have different names because different cultures named it something different. And this is what equinoxes do. All of a sudden, we come into this divine union, this balance for this reset. So in Egypt, we're going to be going up and doing the initiatic path. So what the Atlanteans who built the pyramids, the path that they used to take, cleansing their physical body, their emotional body, their mental body, for them it took them 33 years till they were able to enter the Great Pyramid to do their last initiation. We're going to be doing this in 11 days. So we're going to be cleansing, going to the key portals. 3 entrances to the temples are completely private, just for us. And one of them, which I love this year, I have the Sphinx. So we're going to be in the middle of the Sphinx, and like in front of that tablet. It's so powerful there. And yeah, we're going to be doing that on the day of equinox inside the King's Chamber. But we're beginning at the beginning inside the Philae Temple, Temple of Isis, asking the mother for her blessing and her permission to go up the Nile. It's a lot of information to come. Let me know what questions you come. Join us tonight. I'm looking forward to having you all. Take care. Bye.